We want our iftar tables to be different this Ramadan. Be sure that with what we will talk about now, we will feel our faith increase when we sit down to the iftar. Our heart and soul will have iftar before our stomach. Inshallah, our heart and soul will find real nourishment at the cost of our stomach crying. Now imagine, the iftar table is set. Various kinds of blessings are on the plates and they are looking at us. Bread, water, olives, etc. Which are always at hand and which you would otherwise take for granted. Seems so tempting at that moment, don't they? As the verse say, and he provides for him from sources he never could imagine. Indeed, blessings come to us from unexpected sources, but we fail to realize this in our heedlessness. Allah Almighty has turned the universe into a table and sprinkled the many blessings He has cooked for us in that kitchen of mercy, in every aspect of our lives. He reminds us at every opportunity that He is Rahman, He is Rahim, and He is their owner. That everything from the particles to the stars is in His disposal, under His control and administration. And that everything works with His knowledge, will, power, and wisdom. Now, we will give a few examples and talk about this truth through them. For example, a silk dress comes to us through a silkworm. A handless insect weaves the threads of a delicate, soft dress for us. But does the silkworm do this? The white milk comes to us through the cow, through the blood and excrement. But does the cow do it? If we had never seen a cow and we were directly exposed to milk, would we be able to say that it was made by a cow? If we had never seen the apple tree and dealt directly with the apple, could we say that it came to us through the tree? Since we see them together, we cannot understand the phrase. They come from unexpected sources. If we didn't see the bee next to the honeycombs and we were directly dealing with the honey, would we be able to say that while eating that honey, this honey was made by that little bird flying in the air, those flying creatures? Because you cannot relate them. They are irrelevant, right? You know when people say, I didn't expect it to come from this. Well, it comes from an unexpected source. For example, the cow doesn't have the knowledge, will, power, and consciousness to make the minerals and vitamins in the milk. 100 grams of cow's milk contains 3.6 grams of protein, 4.2 grams fat, 4.5 grams carbohydrate, 111 milligrams of phosphorus, 134 milligrams of calcium, 14 milligrams of magnesium, 0.04 milligrams of iron, 0.3 milligrams zinc, 50 milligrams of sodium, 204 milligrams of potassium. If we have just learned these things now, the cow will never know them. It doesn't have a laboratory to make these delicate adjustments. It didn't study food engineering. It doesn't know chemistry. So the cow is the cause and the milk is the effect. The bee is the cause and the honey is the effect. Honey is the result of the cause. Causes and effects are as far away from each other as the top of the mountain and the sky. On the surface, the mountains on the horizon appear to be joined and contiguous with the skirts of the sky. Where areas from the mountains to the sky, there is a vast distance in which the stars rise and other things are situated, but because we always see them together, because we see them close to each other, we are deceived. We know from them. When man evaluates them in this way, he realizes that they will come from unexpected sources. Then he sees the cow, the bee, the silkworm, the apple tree, the cloud, the blessings that come from unexpected sources as mere curtains and accepts them as such. Due to the necessity of the tests and the laws that Allah has put in the universe, the blessings are always presented to us together with the curtains of causes. What is required of us is to open the curtain on those blessings and see the truth and reach the real owner. That is, to see the owner in the blessings. That is, to see the giver of the blessings. So, our duty of the servitude at the iftar table is not just look at the blessings and sigh and wait for the adhan. Now look, I will read something that will reinforce what we have been talking about. It says in Risale-i Nur, O heedless and ignorant one, who attributes the events and deeds that emerge from causes to causes. Let us stop here immediately. What does it mean? O heedless and ignorant one, who knows milk from the cow. O heedless and ignorant one, who knows honey from the bee. This is what it means. The causes that you think are the owners are not the owners. The real owner is the pre-eternal power who works behind them. That is to say, causes are a curtain and have no effect. The person who looks with the consciousness of faith sees the hand of power and mercy behind the curtain of the causes. When you sit at the table at Iftar, guys, you realize the true owner of the blessings. 15 minutes before the adhan, if the cow says, I made this milk, come on, I give you permission to drink it. Or even the milker say, come on, we give you permission to drink it. Or if the apple tree says, I made the apple, come on, eat it. Or those who pick the apples, or it could be our parents. If they say, I picked this apple, I give you permission to enjoy it. Can we eat it? We can't, because we are waiting for the orders from the real owner at the table, friends. So they are not the real owners, because they are always in our hands. Due to our heedlessness, we cannot fully see the truth that situation expresses. We forget. In Ramadan, the people of faith become like a regular army, as if invited to the banquet of the Sultan. They are waiting for the command, come on, in. And we, with an attitude of servitude, respond to that compassionate, majestic, and multitudinous mercy with the consciousness of a vast and magnificent and orderly servitude. When we eat the food that comes from our mother's or waiter's hands, we always thank her. I was full with my mother's hands. That is, if the waiter hadn't brought the food. No, friends. So when we eat them, we should say, my Lord has fed me with these blessings. Not, this food has fed me. Even more than that, we should say, my Lord has fed me. There is a great lesson of faith and the truth of Tawheed at the Ramadan table, friends. By saying this, we can forget to thank those who are instrumental in bringing us the blessings, to show respect and to thank the original owner. So with this lesson, we realize that the true owner of the blessings is worthy of the gratitude through those blessings, infinitely more than those causes. Here's how to thank our Lord. 1. By knowing the blessings directly from Him. 2. Appreciating the value of those blessings. And 3. Feeling the need for those blessings. Today, in this lesson, we have better understood these 3 points. Let's repeat the verse, friends. And He provides for him from sources he never could imagine. May Allah grant us the opportunity to comprehend and act. May Allah bless us with many blessings for Ramadan.